Hey everyone, Master of Coinage here. I hope you're all having a great weekend. Apologies for not putting up new content for a while. I have been extremely busy in real life. I had some guests in town from overseas a couple of weeks ago. But anyway, today I wanted to put together a sort of motivational video for people that are newer to the crypto space and also for people that are thinking about entering the crypto space and are perhaps still on the fence. In this video, I will expand on a few thoughts that I shared with one of my Twitter followers and basically lay out a few fundamental reasons for why I believe investing capital in Bitcoin and the crypto space at this point in time is still very lucrative. But first, I wanted to focus on managing your emotions and not allowing short-term market psychology or FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt get to you, because when your emotions get the better of you, you're more likely to make irrational decisions. So my YouTube following and Twitter following are still relatively small, but I will get quite a few questions and I try to engage in crypto banter with as many people as I can. And in the context of the recent dip in the news from China, there was one conversation that really stood out for me, and some of you may have seen it, and if not, you're more than welcome to look for the entire back and forth on Twitter. The gist of it was that this individual was very stressed. They were seeing their portfolio lose a lot of value, obviously in a very emotional state of mind. And on a scale of 1 to 10 on the FUD'ometer, this person was at least at a 9.9, right? So I'll start with my last reply, where I basically suggested that he try to calm down and spend some time away from the Bitcoin charts. And to put things into context, Bitcoin was still in free fall. We were around $3,400. And I was tweeting about entry points and buying Bitcoin, right? So we were complete polar opposites. Now, an important point to raise here is that yes, some people handle volatility better than others, but what I hope everyone takes away from this video and what had recently transpired and what we've seen happen time and time again over the last few years is that you need to understand that when there's a lot of FUD in the marketplace and you're seeing a big sell-off and it reaches a certain boiling point, that is actually a great buying opportunity because you have a lot of upside potential. Now, with everything that's going on in China in terms of regulations and banning ICOs and the potential closure of some Bitcoin and crypto exchanges, I was basically trying to lay out to this individual on Twitter why, even in the short term, we're very likely going to see the crypto space recover and continue to grow. So I'll start with the fact that Bitcoin and digital currencies operate in a borderless system. The fact that China is making it more difficult for its citizens to participate is absolutely not the end of the world. This isn't the first time we've seen negative regulatory changes in China surrounding Bitcoin, but on the flip side, we're also hearing about some potential positive regulatory changes in India, for example, which has the 6th largest economy in the world. Russia as well, the 11th largest economy in the world. They're also very highly populated countries. There have also been some positive regulatory amendments this year in Australia, where I live, relating to sales tax on Bitcoin purchases. So a myriad of news beyond the China story that is very positive for crypto and Bitcoin and the entire space. Beyond that, the more important thing to consider is the network effect. It's obvious that more and more people are entering the space. We see them posting about it and asking questions in Reddit forums, for example. And for every person that's asking questions, there's likely a multitude of others that aren't. We see this in the amount of Google searches relating to Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, the number of new accounts being opened on exchanges like Coinbase. And when you put all of these pieces together, I believe we've basically reached the point of critical mass, meaning the bull run that we've witnessed in 2016 and 2017 has just begun. Additionally, since Bitcoin has a known limited supply of 21 million tokens, the increase in demand that we're seeing means that there is only one possible outcome. Take a few minutes to think about this. In your day-to-day life, amongst the people that you work with, your family, your friends, how many people do you know that have invested in Bitcoin or have tried using Bitcoin over the last 8 years? Not to mention other major social shifts in terms of us becoming a cashless society, the pervasiveness of technology, mobile technology. All of these factors contribute to the potential future growth of the crypto space, and the result of which is essentially going to be the emergence of a new asset class of digital currencies and digital assets. And finally, let's just touch on the already existing investors and traders in this space. All of that selling that we've been seeing over the last couple of weeks, where do you think all of this money has gone? Do you think the majority of the selling is from people that are cashing out and moving their money off of the exchanges? I mean, perhaps there is some, but what about the 440 million USD Tether that's in circulation? What do you think holders of USDT are going to be doing with their funds? What I'm getting at, folks, is that a lot of people that are selling high and selling on the way down are actually waiting for an opportunity to buy low. They're keeping their money on the sidelines and they're looking for re-entry opportunities. I'm one of those people. So with that in mind, don't panic sell. Don't ever panic sell. When you see these type of dips and corrections in Bitcoin, before you sell, please think about this video and consider that crypto is still in its teething phase. It's a growing asset class. One final thought here. A lot of people are still debating whether Bitcoin is a currency or an asset. And in my view, at this point in time, Bitcoin is actually an emerging market. So I'll leave you with that for today. Please share your thoughts in the comment section. Please support this channel by subscribing, liking this video, sharing this video. Thanks for stopping by.